is also affecting trade. Generally, we may find a way to reduce the global war. It also has its own idea of American forces that have a cost opportunity. Maybe most Nigerians who may think to go abroad to do something, they might think of investing in Nigeria as well. So it has both positive and negative. But don't blame him. He knows how to manage his people. He has got his people mandate, and there's nothing that will stop him from actually performing for them. It's only for us at home to actually adjust. Since we are having our next budget coming up, and I'm sure we are in preparation of it, we must factor and our benchmark must consider the possible challenges that the Trump administration will give Nigeria and Africa.
So, in this regard, what do you think Nigeria should begin to do at this point in time for us to be able to, stand properly or stand in a way that we can actually benefit from Trump presidency?
Right, we must start solving our structural problem because our major problem now is forex, and with Trump, I don't think we can actually get out of it with ease. It might be much more difficult. We must look at those critical things that are affecting our forex, and that's why we must make sure we work on the supply side of it. I think this is an opportunity for Nigerians also to start dealing with China in terms of currency. We recall that most Nigerians want to go to China to buy, but they still have to make do with dollars. But if we can deal with yuan, Chinese currency, that would have, reached down the impact of dollar on the Nigerian economy. So that is very, very critical. Now, as I said earlier, we are also at the process of working our budget. We must factor our benchmark, which is in consideration of what will likely happen going forward with Trump.
What about the issue of immigration? Trump did believe about, immigration restriction as well. Of course, a lot of people say that may limit the outflow of foreign direct investment.
I want to say immigration issue. I think for me, as an individual, I don't have issue with Trump trying to make it adopt the way of people come into his country. We must start looking inward. We must make Africa to be a Dorado as well. If we can really do AFCT agreement very well, we can stand that. We may not even see the impact because we can easily mix it among ourselves. And for him to say American first in terms of maybe we don't allow immigrants to come into the country, I think it's their country decision. So I don't know. Even now, that is even much more easier. How much does it cost to actually go into America? That's another question.
Do you think this shift in geopolitical game may indeed reduce U.S. support for Nigeria economic development?
Right. It's clear that if you look at our trade policy, that is the major thing we need to do, and that's why we must rejig. What are we actually exporting? But then what are they actually bringing to the country? We are the deficit side. Even the little we are benefiting, he might decide to change our focus to trade with other in the place of Nigeria, and that's where we should work more on. And that's why we must continue to look for alternatives. Since China has surpassed America in terms of doing trade with them, we must also find a way to trade with China more, because that's an alternative that will happen.
Indeed, so Nigeria's policymaker at this point now, a lot of people are saying we need to begin to consider alternative strategies such as fostering regional trade, increasing non-oil export, and of course pursuing structural reform to counterbalance the potential challenges that the Trump presidency may bring.
Well, for me, I do not see too much of negative from Trump policy. I only see Trump making other countries to discover themselves and do better for themselves, because if you want to rely on foreign decisions to actually make your economy grow, it becomes a serious problem. So we must, at this point in time, through our legislature and through our executive, look inward furthermore, especially on our natural resources, especially mining. Since we have Ministry for Mining now, to look at alternatives and make sure we diversify, because if we can diversify, they will need us more and we will have to buy from more. So we must make sure we are irresistible for them, and we take advantage of our comparative advantage.
Indeed, Ali Ilyas, hold your thought there. Let me bring in Mukhtar Mohammed, a financial analyst, into the conversation. Hello, Mukhtar. Good morning. It's good to have you on Business Daily.
Thank you for having me, Yusuf.
All right. We're talking about Trump presidency. He's back again, and of course, a lot of people are saying that his policies may have a sweeping implication on Nigerian economy. What do you make of that?
I think we sometimes forget so much, and we follow the media hype, and we forget what Trump has done for Nigeria. I remember during the time of the war on terrorism, Barack Obama refused to sell fighter jets to Nigeria and blocked every ally that wanted to sell that fighter. He was the first person when he came to power. He sold those fighters to fight terrorism. So we can't just say he's not a brother of Nigeria. But you also have to understand that Donald Trump